up, YouTube? I'm back at it. I miss you guys. I did a whole video on this person. I really got spent time, like, with my son. I'm a little storyteller, like, and you know how I try to always talk about positive stuff. Some of my poems might vary because life is not always, positive. We all go through ups, some downs, some blessings. We go out money, get angry, deal with people that might come against us to take us down, and that brings them excitement for whatever reason. Let me tell you a story. I have a very special sister, very special, real stuff. I unfortunately work with her for whatever reason. A couple years back, a couple years into me being there, maybe 1.5, like I said in other videos, I kept getting pushed to go out to be a team lead. Didn't want it when I first got there because I left the place where I was a team lead, and they ended up mistreating me once some of their people came over from wherever. I think it was their family, and so they came right in and they put them higher than me, and they didn't know as much as I did or put in the work that I did with that specific company. So I was mad, didn't want to do it anymore. I think I made $10.50 an hour or something there. And so when I got this job, and the job from the get-go, I was make 17 being the operator, only being concerned with myself. I loved it. I said, yeah, let's go. And I got there, and I had some really good supervisors that saw whatever we saw. I guess the same thing that the previous company saw. And they kept pushing me. I said no. A position came up in the zone that I was in, my team leader, and I said this before too. They wanted me to take that position. My supervisor wanted me to have that position, but I had some prior issues that I had that I didn't regret. It was some health issues, and the lesson that came from that, I was able to relieve that pain, so I didn't regret it. And I supposedly had post-trauma, which I should have never had because it was 2 days before that surgery, and I think it was because I was in pain that I wasn't there. And I definitely called off for half the time recovery. I was on a short time disability at that point. And so I never should have got it. But hey, stuff happened. I'm a peaceful person. I try to be a peaceful person at all times. I don't fight with people. And so if that's what they wanted to do, that's what they wanted to do. And so with points, you can't get a team lead position. So I said I'd get it the next time around. God works in mysterious ways. He always puts you where you need to be, and he works how he works. He works through people. He works through events, coincidence, however you want to put it. And so he worked through people for me. That I didn't know whatever was going on behind the scenes, but it worked out how it worked out. And those people put me in a position to influence for that and do whatever they thought injustices in this to like be a better ass or something that was medical that I had no control over, which wasn't right. But like I said, I wasn't gonna fight it, and opportunities to come on, the opportunities come and go. And so I was blessed. I feel I was blessed in that position. they interviewed me, I got it. You know, yay for me. But she felt that I did something underhanded, or I knew they were putting me in a position to get that spot in. And I didn't till it happened as quick as I could believe it happened. And you know, then it kind of created a hostile situation at work. I saw her went to say hi. I got to look like I was gonna get my and so once you show me who you are, once you want to fight or you want to do whatever you want to do, it's smooth. I leave it alone. I never try to be up in drama. I never try to cause no mess. And so I let it go. It wasn't meant for me to have no type of relationship with you. Yep, you my husband's sister. That's all well and good. Keep it that way. Y'all can be sister and brothers, and I don't have to have anything to do. Because if you want to fight me and not come to me and talk to me as a woman about the situation at hand, then it's good. I'm gone. It's done. And so over the years, we probably spoke sideways or said hello on some fake stuff or whatever. I say hi to many people, and because I'm in the position I'm in, I have to talk to many people that I probably wouldn't talk to if I wasn't in this position. If I didn't have to, I probably would just look down because of the energy or whatever that they put off, and I would leave them alone. But I spoke, and you know, it's been things that happened between us off and on throughout the years. And what's funny, recently she called my husband to say that some people at work were talking about me, talking about my stomach, saying it looked like I'm pregnant, and joking, talking about, they were asking me who the daddy is. First of all, for you to speak on me to mine and think that he was going to be okay with that, to speak on something that you've had issues with, and then you spoke on him and his size, and neither one of us did, but you speaking on it is slow. You speaking on it with him is one thing, but you shouldn't have, was wrong. But you speaking on it about me to him is extra slow. I'm his wife. He's very protective over me. He loves me. And that's a big part of the reason why we're together. And so someone trying to take a jab, especially someone he knows I don't talk to, or we don't have that type of relationship, he'll never be okay with. And then you repeat, you know, I'm grown. I could care less what someone at my job says it behind my back. Because that person is hurting something going on with them anyway, if that makes them feel good to try to talk about me and tear me down, and they're not in my presence. Now in my presence, me and my coworkers have joked many of times, and I joked with my supervisor, I've joked, we all came back with COVID bellies, and I've never been extra small and don't attempt to try to be. I'm built how I'm built, and that's what it is. It doesn't cause me to have diabetes, it's not causing heart disease, it's nothing. I'm not a candidate for my 600-pound life. Now if it was something to that extreme, yep, I would be concerned, I would focus on it, I would fix it. It's not. And so my concern of what somebody's saying behind my back, now what they say in my face, you know, these people I talk to, these people I had that type of relationship with, so if you overheard that conversation, so what? But to repeat it to him, that was very silly. And so I did make a poem about it, and it's a discussion to have, because how can you come in someone else's marriage and speak bad on their wife or their husband and think that that's not going to cause issues? If this person, if they love each other, they want to protect each other, they should let nobody come between them and talk on each other in a negative way and say, well, he or she is not good enough for you. They're lacking in this area, they're not good enough in this area. That's not going to happen in a marriage that's real and that's good. It is not. You're just not going to talk about him regardless of what happened. And then even if you're somebody I talk to and I talk about a situation that's going on between us to you, you're my friend, my family, you're sounding board. You're not going to be judgmental and that's not how that's gonna work, and that could really ruin your relationship with people, to talk in that manner on somebody they love and love so much that they vow to spend the rest of their lives with them, which is silly to me. I don't know why people put out this type of energy to try to tear a person down or a relationship down. You know, we should be building each other up. We should be making each other stronger. You know, I couldn't for the life of me figure out what that brings to someone, to make somebody else feel bad, to try to point out somebody else's flaws, because no one walking this earth is perfect. We all got issues, from whether it's at the top of you, at the bottom of you, or at the inside of you, where your heart is not right, or your mind is not right, and you think and act in a flawed way. You know, none of us is perfect, so why would you feel the need to point out a flaw on me and you flawed? You know, that's crazy to me, and I was never meant to be that way. I wasn't raised that way. I wasn't born that way, and that's why when I go about my life, I befriend or I talk to all types of people. I don't talk to someone based on what the opinion of others. If I meet somebody and they're a good person and they have a genuine heart, black, white, blue, purple, green, yellow, straight, gay, bi, tri, whatever, I'm talking to them and I'm building that relationship with them, and if they're a really good person, you know, that friendship occurs. And so please don't tear down nobody, you know, because it's the same instance. You wouldn't want nobody to tear down. Uplift each other, you know, make each other feel better. It's hard enough out here going through daily life and trials with raising kids, money, buying houses, the situation at hand with the COVID, and people that are losing loved ones, and people that are getting sick, people that's lost their jobs about it, people whose kids are sitting home sad and depressed about it. They needed that social interaction. People are focused on so many other things right now, and you tearing them down could only, you know, it's only hurting them. So why do it? Let's live our lives in love and stop the hate and stop it. And so I'm just been talking on the subject that, you know, I recently went through in between my days off, because, you know, Friday last day of work, Monday I just decided to take off just to get a peace of mind, just to spend some extra time with my son, and to have some fun with him, and to remember that it's something outside of work, outside of Groundhog's Day, doing the same thing over and over and over. Life is more than just in the moment of what you're going through. Life is more than that, and life is beautiful. You guys have a wonderful day, and until the next video, keep your head up, stay blessed, like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for everyone who's come and did that so far. Thank you to everyone that subscribed on YouTube, who's following me on other social media, Instagram, I think it's likey, I forget the other few, but I have them there, and they watch and they comment and they like when my poems come up. I appreciate that so much, and stay tuned. There's only better in store. Have a good one.